I'm curious about something. Very curious. I'm curious about everything. It's what drives me. I would like to see... yes, there. Okay. Times played 1. Okay, that's... Does it tell me... Times played? Wow. That's a lot of mobs killed. Damage dealt, items dropped, jumps. Distance by pig. Does it not tell me how long I've played? General blocks, items. Items. Items? Blocks. Okay. What does this mean? Times crafted. It says coal. I've not crafted any coal. How the what? I don't get that. Times depleted. Anyway, it didn't tell me what I wanted to see. I wanted to see how long I'd played. Oh, minutes played. 4.53. I guess that's days. Fucking hell, that's a lot of hours, isn't it? Anyway. So you might have noticed things have changed somewhat. Things have definitely changed somewhat. I got rid of most of the chests here. These are just full of raw mats that I will eventually get around to grinding, but I had so many resources I just thought I'll deal with that later. But the AE system is kick-ass. It's wobbling like that because it's crafting in and out with cobblestone. Wow, is that all the iron I've got left? I thought I might be getting short on iron. Wow. Big stack of diamonds. So, what about... that is not good. That is not good at all. So... let's go... So I spent a week getting to grips with the AE. And trying to figure that out. The resource generator is turned off at the minute, just because I was getting so many resources that it was getting out of hand, and I need to. I recently turned it off, so I need to rejig all this because can I reach from it? Yeah, so we go. Or they are occasionally they'll sneak through. You know, if a lot goes into the if a lot goes into here, obviously it's empty right now. The overflow will go into the AE system, and I don't want that. So let's go down. I also turned it off because I was having power issues. That was the biggest problem I was having. These things, redstone energy cells, they hold a lot of power, and they can output 2000 RF per tick, which now is decent. But the redstone magmatic dynamos were only producing 80, so I'd have had to have a lot to match the 2000 that was coming out. As you can see, we're just about holding steady. There's not much running right now. What is running right now? I think it's just the AE system is running. But I switched to ender generators, which means I needed ender pearls, because not only do you need ender pearls to craft these things, they also run on ender pearls. Which means I needed a constant source of ender pearls, which meant I needed a constant source of mob essence, because to generate enderman... Oh, that's the cobble generator. To spawn mobs in, you need mob essence. So I just adapted the bottom of the mob tower. There's a grinder up there and just one magma, or is it two? I can't remember. There's one or two crucibles just feeding a magmatic dynamo, which is just directly powering this grinder, which is instantly emptying into this tank, which was connected to these mob grinders. It's all turned off at the minute. This guy here has endermans in it, but if you spawn an enderman, you get less mob essence back from a grinder for killing them, so you end up with a net loss in mob essence. And that over there was kind of keeping it ticking over, but I wanted to be able to spawn more mobs on demand. So I came up with a plan. And the plan was fiendish. It's this. A slime. Which, to get the slime needed another plan. Which was a lot more fiendish. Let me just that. There we go. I don't know if you remember, this is directly below the farms. So this was where there was a lava generator. And I'm curious where these farms are getting power from. Because they're full. But I'm not entirely sure where they're getting the power from. I'm really not. Because there's nothing over here. So it's a mystery. So I knocked all that down. The compressed cobblestone generator was over here as well. I moved that over there. Yeah, eventually these are going to be all the farms. But I came up with this, which is just a mob spawner. There's a rancher there for science. And there's also... Or maybe I picked it up. Let's have a look. This thing, a slaughterhouse. Because one of the byproducts, it produces two liquids. One is liquid meat. And that's its main product. But it also has a chance to produce something called... is it just called pink slime? Or maybe it's just called pink goo or some shit? I don't know. But you get a bucket of that and you put it down in the world and it will eventually spawn a slime. So I did that. Captured the slime in a reusable what's-the-thingy. Safari net. And then I crafted something, which was... let's just have a look. Come on, NEI. This thing. Let's click that one more. Slime embiggening syringe. Which is not too difficult to craft. It's gay because you need a fucking slime ball. But that's why I used boiler glue. 2 balls of glue, bit of lapis and an empty syringe. Which is not difficult to make either. Some rubber, some iron, and some plastique. So I dropped the slime down, jabbed him with a needle, or her, I'm not really sure if slimes have a gender. Let's just pretend they do. Then I recaptured them, crafted another slime and beginning thing, released the slime, stabbed it again, captured it to get a big one. Because when you kill a slime, it splits. And then when you kill that one, it has a chance to split into more little baby ones. And every time you kill one with a grinder, you get 100 mob essence back. For the initial, I think it's 135 that it takes to spawn it. So if you just kill the first 2, you've already made a net gain of 65 mob essence. So this one, when it's fixed, just spawns slimes to provide the mob essence to constantly spawn the endermans, which will be in here. It was working, and then it stopped working, and I spent about an hour yesterday just going, why is it not working? It was working fine. Why is it not working now? It's because Tesseracts. Yeah, I've got Tesseracts everywhere now. So this one is just going to send the items, send fluid, and receive energy. As are all the others that are on top. These could be on the bottom, ideally. Initially, I had this switch would turn these on and off. But I don't need to do that. Excuse me, because this thing, when it's full of power and mob essence, will just keep spawning stuff even when it's turned off. Is that right? Or does it stop? But if there's anything in there, obviously the grinders are turned off so they don't kill it, so you can have mobs just hanging out in there. These things are lit up because I don't want random mobs spawning there. I can do, which would give me extra mob essence for free. And this is dark glass, but I think it needs to be soul glass because the slimes can see through it. Well, that was unintended. Yeah, I've got elevators everywhere as well. Well, not everywhere. I will eventually. So a grinder will do a 5x5 area. So these corners are dead spots. So if the mob happens to stand here, it's completely immune. So I will eventually fill this in as well. I was thinking maybe water. Because that, if I put lava there, it would obviously kill the mob without me getting any net gain from it. So I'm thinking maybe 3 columns of water in each corner. I guess you'd need 4 because you need one at the back as well. But, you know, we'll figure that shit out. Because, yeah, otherwise mobs will just stand there and they'll be immune to your grindery ways. Because a mob spawner will do a 9x9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 makes 9 by 9 area. This should ideally be 1 higher to have the best chance to spawn mobs. But if you do that, endermans can spawn in here, and I don't want that. I want all the endermans to go in there. And mob spawners, unfortunately, also have the ability to spawn 1 block below themselves, which is why this is double layer on the floor. I do need to rejig all this. Which I'll do. I'll do that another time. We need to get into the meat of the episode. This is going to be the a cobble generator. Because these things are great at producing cobble. They're nice and fast. But this thing needs 43 million cobble. And at that speed, it's going to take an awful long time. If I cut to some video, I'll show you me having the idea for this. It's pretty cool. Transition planes, man. So I'm going to build another couple of them. So if we look at this thing, how fast it's going. Each one of those produces 8 every time I hear it hiss. That's 8 cobblestone. And it's going into the AE system and then coming straight back out from this precision bus, which is moving stuff at a stack at a time. So that's why in the AE there's no cobble. But I have plenty of these barrels knocking about the gaff that are all full of cobble. I also now have a water generator with a signal that just tells us aqueous accumulator to turn off when there's X amount of liquid in the system. I have lava also, which appears to be turned off right now. Why is that? There we go. That was weird. I don't know why that was turned off, but it's now apparently working. That's very strange. That's doing stuff. But I need to rejig all this. I had a much better idea about how to do this. But I want to No, let's show you this as well. Yeah, the sorting system, because I didn't want hundreds of thousands of useless shit that I'm never going to use, I just set these barrels up and then upgraded them to iron. Is it? I think the second structural upgrade, because then you can put a void majig on it. So when this thing gets to being full, anything that tries to go into that barrel will actually be thrown into the void, and then there's just a storage bus on the bottom so that AE can access it. Because Quicksilver, I don't think I'm ever going to need more than 4,000, and if I do, that's very abundant. I'll just take the void thingamy off it, and I'll get more. I'll obviously have to update the barrel. Blaze powder, yeah, I can't honestly imagine ever needing that much blaze powder, because I can always spawn blazes in and grind. Blaze rods, lapis, nether crystal. Yeah, there's a barrel almost full upstairs, and I'll put this down and then turn the system off. Certus quartz and gunpowder. And then also we have here coal, pulverized coal, because when you pulverize coal you have a chance to get sulfur, which I needed for another project. Then we have sand and glass. So anytime some sand comes into the system, oh, you can't jump over that. It will go into, not into that's a pulverizer, into here and be cooked into glass. Whoa, that was weird. And then once that barrel's full of glass, I'll turn this off so I'm actually just getting the sand. Although I am getting, it's very strange how it works. Because that sand will make its way into the AE system and into that barrel, even though I've told it all to go into that. Redstone furnace majig. These things, I made them one taller because they couldn't keep up. I also had to put a block of glowstone above, because now that it was one taller, mobs were spawning inside. And then I also had to put a tank here with, and this was a pain in the arse, because you need a bucket of blood in order to filter out blood. Stupid. Yeah, I don't know how much blood's in there. I think if I break it, it'll tell me. And I've crafted the wrong tanks on accident. That's why I've got those tanks there. And that's strange. That's 1.5 blocks high. Yeah, I can jump up on top of it. Weird. So that changed. Ignore that. That's a special project I'm working on. I will figure that out. We have Desablated Redstone on demand. Resonant Ender on demand. And this is a very weird system. This is part of why I took a week off, because I needed to work out how ME deals with fluids. And it's... I didn't want a lot of fluids in the ME system because I just don't need them. But I do need a certain amount of fluid on tap. So we've got a magma crucible, which is just calling for redstone from that basic export bus. And its output just says go to the top. Send any liquids that you get into this tank. And then there's a liquiduct servoed. Just to, I don't think it. Oh, it does for this machine. It does need weird servoing. Why aren't I? Weird. So the fluid will go into this machine, and as soon as it's full, it will just start backfilling the tank. Because there's a fluid storage on the bus on the top, the system knows that there is 16 buckets of destabilized redstone in the system, 16 buckets of resonant ender. You saw the water and the lava downstairs. They're being stored directly in AE. That thing is just still producing obsidian. That barrel's nearly full. Can I please? Thank you. This thing. What's this thing doing? 0%? What the fuck does that mean? Lava buckets. Why? I don't know. Give me one of those. Should we put this in here? Let's see. This is for the hoarding. Yeah, 98% complete. I stopped it because I don't want it to complete without. And that's the thing. This thing won't update in real time, but anytime you look at the book, it will then update this. So that will finish very soon. And if we let me just put that wood back in there. Looking here at wood. Yeah, 26,000 rubber wood and 18,000 oak. I actually turned the tree farm into, well, those Pam's Craft trees grew just on their own. I didn't. That's very strange. Yeah, I stopped producing wood. I turned the tree farm into a wheat farm. It's actually turned off at the minute because I need to do a lot of work over there, and I just don't need the wheat right now until I'm ready for it. Let's just have a quick check of rubber. Oh, 13,000. I may need to have a small rubber plantation on the go. I don't know. That was at 17,000, so we'll see. We'll actually see. But power. We were having real troubles with power. So that's what I want to work on today. Let's go down here. I'm going to need steel. So I took the time and crafted 2 stacks of steel blocks. Because we're going to want to make a reactor, which comes under, unsurprisingly, Big Reactors. And it's suddenly got very dark here, so let me just turn the light on. I think it might be trying to rain, which is always a good time. So actually, let me just quickly get rid of this shit. I don't need that. Tesseracts, buckets. Bones can go in the AE system. Yeah, currently all the mob drops from that mob tower. If they're not ender pearls or brains, they're just being voided because I didn't want them clogging up the AE system because I couldn't be asked to make more drives. Big reactors. So I've got a list somewhere. Apparently I need to craft 50 casings, which actually make me 200 casings. So let's put. Do you know how to make steel blocks actually? Okay. We'll just make a fucking bunch. Now there's a way to tell it to get rid of everything in your inventory, at least with a combination of buttons, but fuck knows where's. So let's not worry about that right now. So reactor casings. Steel, which we have. Graphite bars, which are just you smelt coal, and it comes out as graphite. And yellorium. This really was a motherfucker until I figured this out. Sulfur and pulverized tin. That's why I was gathering the silver. Can I? Yeah, you son of a bitch. There we go. So what do we need? What did I say? 50. Of course I have to make 52. You faggot. Because a lot of the components use casings. So I guess I can just... That only made... I needed to do 50 craftings, not just 50 casings. So let's do that and that. Get another stack. What's that going to be? Not enough. What's that going to be? 128. Come on, brain, you can do it. 3 full stacks would be 196? 192? Wow. I'm out of graphite. And I'll be 2. We need to get down. I'll be 2 thingamers short. Oh god. Casing short. So let's just quickly give me that. This pulverizer. No, this redstone furnace is what we want. This is connected to the AE system, so it'll cock it off and send it out. And if we go upstairs, we just launch this in here. That is not connected to the AE system, it's just connected to this chest. But we'll press on. So what do we want now? At Big Reactors. Because I'm not just making a reactor for frivolous reasons, we also need it to make cyanite. Which is, we need that to make plutonium, because we need that to make the steam turbine thingamy. Is that what we needed? Or maybe it's the steam turbine. I don't know. We definitely need plutonium. In later editions, I think... Or maybe it's just cyanide we need. Turbine power plant, turbine controller, turbine housing. Is it this? No, we do need plutonium. I think in later updates, that's been replaced by cyanide, which you can get as a crest reward, so that's always good times. So I need one of these, which is yellorium, redstone, and a diamond. Easy peasy stuff. I pressed the wrong button. I didn't press shift. There we go. Give me one of those. Thank you very much. I need 2 access ports, which are these. You can get by on 1, but, you know, why make 1 when you can make 2? First rule of government spending, right? Power tap I need. Is that one? No. Is that this one? Reactor power tap. Yes. So casings and redstone. Again, all easy stuff. 5 control rods. That's these? Yes. Again, fucking hell. And I haven't got any graphite yet. Although it's probably trickling into the AE system. Let's see actually how slow it is. Wow. Is that? No, this isn't connected to the AE system, is it? So I don't know where this is going to end up. It's going to go onto this pipe network, which is... Oh, it is connected to that. It's just going to take a while to get around, because I don't think it's blacklisted. No, we can see if there's any. No. Maybe it's just taking its sweet old time to... Yeah, that's the only thing that's blacklisted is sand. Weird. Oops, give me some noms. Give me some noms. Whoop. Oh, to be able to fly. Has the No, it's close though. So we'll keep an eye on that. Whatever is ready. And was it here, here, and here? So we need 5 of these. 3. What did I just run out of? I don't like the way it clears this. What, we're making these? Redstone? Really? Am I out of redstone? That can't be right. I bet I'm just out of... Yeah. I've got blocks. Sure. There we go. 1, 2, 3. We've got 5 of those. 34 glass, man. Let's just go big. That should be enough, right? Yeah. Which is hardened glass casings. All good stuff. Thirty-one, 32. So what I needed? No, I need 34. There we go. Perfect. And I need 15 fuel rods, which are here. Sure. We're probably going to run out of graphite, so let's... Should have maybe brought some more, because that's probably it. Yeah. Okay. And because of that storage bus on the barrel, it knows that there's coal available. This one used to be connected to this one for cooking rubber, but I just disabled that functionality. So anything that it cooks will just stay inside. This one will pass to the chest. I will eventually get rid of all that shit. Maybe move it to over here. This area, I'm going to... I'm not entirely sure. I'll probably build some stupid shit over there. Who fucking knows? 15 of these, wasn't it? Yes. Cool. And then I need all my casings back, please. Wow. I don't think that's going to be enough. It might be. We'll see.